Hello. So, no, it's been a few days. Welcome in. Am trying to stream some RoboCop Rogue City to make up for missing, quite a few streams.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
But with how much my internet's been messing up, no idea how well the stream will hold together, so we'll just have to see. I will mention, though, right at the start here, so, even though I'm not playing Bloodborne, any and all donations will count towards the Bloodborne Emergency Donathon, so every dollar donated will add more lives to that, and it will count towards these donation goals I've got. And we'll see how far I can get today. I was already noticing some frame rate drops and some connection issues while the stream was starting, so I don't know how well the stream's gonna hold. I think we'll just have to see how it goes.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Well, okay then. Dr. Mascute says, coming up tonight, will Brawl's internet hold? Gosh. What crimes need solving? Well, probably all of them, I'd assume, considering how much RoboCop has to handle. And what's in that cup over there? You know the one. Let's see. Which cup are you referring to? Is it this one? Probably nothing. Looks like it probably doesn't hold anything. Anyway. So yeah, let's see. We'll see how far I can get. If the stream does disconnect, I'll try and bring it back.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Yeah, if the stream does disconnect, I'll try to bring it back as soon as possible. But we'll just have to see. Look at Massachusetts. I typed all that while you were on the startup screen. I hope you would read it in announcer voice. There's no time for... Oh, well, okay. Hold on. You know what? We will do that. We'll try to have some fun, despite how much my internet doesn't want me to. Here, I'll read that. Let me reread that out. Coming up tonight, will Brawl's internet hold? What crimes need solving? And what is in that cup over there? You know the one. All that and more on... Gosh, I hope this stream actually holds together.
Ready for you, Robo. All right. Let's see what's cooking under the hood.
Hope that was what you were
Once I'm
hoping
done,
for.
He's all yours, Doctor.
Dang. Pokemon Rescue says, oh yes, get into what is clearly an electrocution chair. Like, that's a good idea. I mean, first of all, Pokemon Master Cube, he's really got no choice. He's unfortunately has to operate under OC. What he has to do, he has to go take part in these psych evaluations, like OCP says. And secondly, it's not an electrocution chair. I don't. Well, actually, electricity would probably be very harmful to him. Do you really think OCP would be that stupid to put their $1 billion robot cop into an electric chair just to have him sit there? Yeah, they totally would.
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment.
Never
on
mind that,
TV.
Doctor. I have a skill point available.
To remain professional despite
what?
sitting opposite
I must
a celebrity.
upgrade my combat.
How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I do not do it for fame, scumbag to watch TV. I'd rather stay hidden. I do not do it for fame.
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
I think
And
I
how
said
do you
this
view their
before, but
decision to
the
separate
kind
you
of
from
like
them?
the kind of like overly realistic graphics they're going for do actually work at kind of making RoboCop's like human face look off, which is kind of, I mean, that's what you want, because it's like it's really just his face put on top of RoboCop's robotic head or robotic skull. I was not programmed to have a family. I was for the
They
best.
would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when
thought it
they're
actually gave me a
connected to the
dialogue
ones
choice
you
there.
love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past, a system failure I cannot explain.
I
guess-
cannot explain.
Okay, we'll go with cannot
But
explain.
OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how
I think I might have
important
redone
these
this part, but
memories
it might
are
have
to you.
just made me.
I
Just
will
might just be
fight for
making
you
me do
in
it.
every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty.
Pokemon Cube
It
says,
certainly
Doc,
has been
what does it
noted.
mean if I dream of weird monsters, balls, belts, and a cute girl who I've never met, but I clearly want to crush on?
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Well, there's a couple of RoboCop. There's a couple of things that could be meant there. That could be meant by that. Welcome, Bears Gaming. Welcome. It says, hey, how have you been? How are you enjoying the game? Oh, it's been pretty fun. And I've been. It's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting week.
God knows what they'll cut next.
Okay. Hooray. Now then, now that we are done with that, I must use this checkpoint. I must use this skill point. Let me use it to increase my skills. Does anyone know what he's talking about? I don't know, it's like a robot thing, I get. I don't know, it's like a robot thing, I guess. Maybe I should increase my armor, or my vitality.
Or who?
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Yeah, if you just come in, welcome in. Wait, did they get rid of the, darn it, they got rid of the Ed 209, the Ed 209 carcass. I was gonna mock it some more. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's check out. So, yeah, for those just tuning in, for those who haven't been here in recent streams, I'm currently doing something called the Bloodborne Emergency Donathon. So even though I'm not playing Bloodborne tonight, any and all donations will count towards it. And it will basically, like, the way it works is I'm playing Bloodborne with a limited number of lives. And every dollar donated will add more lives. And will also count towards these donation goals we've got. I'm currently working right towards the $600 donation goal, which is making me play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for the first time. We kind of having to do that because I've been unemployed for half a year now, and while I've been desperately trying to find a job, I haven't had luck so far. So I kind of need money in order to help. Even though I'm unemployed, I still have bills to pay, so I kind of need money to pay for those. But so if you're able to, please consider donating either through subs, bits, gift subs, or direct donations. Direct donations help me out the most because those the money I receive from direct donations I get immediately instead of having to wait like at least half a month. So if you're able to, please consider donating. But if you don't want to or don't feel like it, or if you don't want to or aren't able to, that's fine. And thank you for watching the stream. Lucky Bear says, I love this game, the sequel. Gotta go through my saves to get 2 achievements to get all of them. So far, it's been really nice. It's really interesting. It's really interesting, like, knowing that the team that developed, that the studio that developed this, or game developers that developed this, also made that really bad, that very poorly received Rambo art rail shooter. And it's interesting because when I think about it, the shooting sections of this, they're not too far off from those shooting sections, that rail shooting sections. Like, you do actually have movement. You can move RoboCop around. And you have a lot more, and you really do, you have a lot more than you could do in those rail shooting sections. But they're still kind of, like, simple overall. Like, you have, you could really go through these shooting segments in this game with really just the Auto 9 and you'd be fine. And it's, but basically, what I'm saying is that it's really interesting that that game was, like, heavily mocked upon its release. But because I get the feeling that because they made it, and a couple other games like Terminator Resistance, because they made, like, a couple, like, those games, like, because they made that Rambo game, they're actually able to use that development knowledge to work, to put it towards making this a good game.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
Pokemon says, Blessed Omnisar, grant this one greater stat so it may smite the alien mutant and inherit your name.